Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Victoria and today I have a pick a card reading about what career slash profession slash field is best for you. And I want to add on to that, like what sort of thing would make you feel most fulfilled to do? What is your soul really searching for in this life? So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. I'm not really sure what to expect. All I know is that these are gonna be a bit quicker readings. And yeah, I'm excited to see what will come through. So we have 5 groups today. Group 1 with the Tiger's Eye. Group 2 has the Amethyst. Group 3, I believe this is a Mother of Pearl Stone. Group 4, the Lapis. And group 5 with the Rhodonite. Anyway, take your time, see which one calls you in the most, and move on to your part of the video. I'll leave you with some time so you can decide and then move on to group 1. Hello, group 1. You guys picked the Tiger's Eye, and let's see the cards that you got. You got the World, the Six of Pentacles, the King, both of Cups, and of Swords, and the Ten of Pentacles. So group 1, this is quite an interesting one, starting off really with a bang with you guys. I feel like you guys are really good at a lot of things. So you could fit into a lot of areas. Something that's really important for you in terms of what type of work you would be doing is to do this work with people and for people. So there's even the sense of, with the Six of Pentacles, of charity work at some point, wanting to volunteer or do some kind of charity work with people of all ages as well. I think you're very good at speaking, but there's something about you. You're really good at speaking, talking to people, or organizing and keeping everyone on schedule, and you're really good with empathizing with people as well. But you're more of a leader, like the leader type that would understand anyone. You can understand people, you can empathize with them, and you know how to speak to them and how to explain things to them. So I feel like there's a lot of things that you would be good at. Exactly with the World, you are good at a lot of things. You could be working anything. What's important is that you're working with others and for others. Again, like I said, I really feel strongly that you're here to give and you love giving. So that is going to be really important when it comes to your work, to feel like you're giving enough to others, to also feel like you are in that kind of space where you can work with others and give opinions, and it's like also sometimes bouncing ideas off of each other, but more like, I don't know, you're more of the advice giver as well. And with the Ten of Pentacles, for some of you, that might mean some kind of family business. This might literally be a message for like one person, one of you watching, but maybe something about a family business, or like I said, maybe working with people of all ages. But I can definitely see that your whole life you are most likely going to be abundant. Like, and I'm not saying abundant as in constantly rich, you're a millionaire. No, like you have enough to live and to survive. And you're always gonna have that, especially when you're doing these things, like trying to, in a way, support others. So I feel like actually it could be, there could be like a difference where earlier on in life you don't have as much and others have to give you more, but then later on you are going to have a lot more and you'll be able to give to others. So yeah, I can definitely see you in a leadership position though, especially later on in life, where you will most likely amass quite a bit of abundance. And when you can really take care of everyone around you, not just your family, but I feel like also people around you. Let's see what oracle cards came through. So Magical Crystal Cave, yeah, a lot of gifts. You have a lot of gifts, and this is what I feel like you as a soul came here having different kind of plans. Like you had a lot of ideas of what you could be in terms of career. Like you could do this, you could do that, you could go into so many different branching paths. Like I said, the important part for you is to, I guess, use these gifts, and your really big gifts are your empathy and your understanding of people, and your open-heartedness. So as long as you tap into that and speak with love with others, especially the ones you work with and around, you will be successful. So yeah, there's just so many things you could go into. That's what I feel like all of you. There's not just one thing you could do now or ever. You could have done so many different things, and you can still do so many different things and go into so many different fields. Enter the magic, live in the now and seize the moment. So that's interesting. And maybe it's something about keeping you present, and staying present. So something that's not ultra relaxing but keeps you engaged. You like things that keep you engaged all the time, and you're feeling like you're doing something all the time, and not like, I guess there's periods where you're not doing anything, there's periods where you're doing a lot. I feel like for you kind of like to have a constant. And since the world came out, I wanted to say that for some of you, this career plan might involve traveling, or like whatever it is that you would enjoy the most, I think, would relate to working with, either traveling or working online with people from other parts of the world. So kind of like, even YouTube, reaching all kinds of people out there, and getting to communicate with all of them. That's definitely one thing that fits the criteria. Yeah, actually, now I'm really feeling that, like, you have this magic in you, and you have to share it. Sharing it and working with others so you can help them. And these people are not necessarily from the same country as you, from the same nationality, from the same even continent. The next card that came through is trust the timing, trust the wave you came in on. Time is not running out. So for you, it might be that whatever it is you're doing, it won't come, it might come up in a bit of a later stage in life, or you might be feeling like, well, everyone else my age seems to be quite, doing quite okay so far. Like they have their either jobs or businesses, and they have enough to buy a house, let's say, but you're not there yet. You're still working out all the kinks and working out your business, let's say, if you do have your own business. But know that it will come, this abundance will come, and you'll get there. it just might take a bit longer than some others that you see in this field that you're in, or others just overall in the world. And yeah, that's super interesting. Let's see the last cards that came through. Last cards, yes, like I said, these readings are gonna be quite quick. So we have the Nine of Wands, the King of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles, again, definitely working with others. And King of Swords, twice, definitely working with people. It's screaming and shouting here at us that you will be working with others. And this Nine of Wands makes me feel like you're a really good problem solver. So you would be really good at like helping people with their problems in some kind of way, or working things out in some kind of way. Maybe you're also more of a left brain person as well. So you're might be good at analyzing things too. It really feels like, yeah, helping people in a way by analyzing their lives too. Oh, this is so interesting. I'm really wondering what field you guys are in right now, and if you feel like you want to change or not. If you feel like sharing, please do let me know in the comments. But yeah, it really feels like you guys can do so much. You have so many options, and really what you need to focus on is see if you still aren't sure about what to do right now in your life. If you want to change, or you're at a point where you can change, write maybe a list of things that you can do that make you feel like you're really helping people, and that will probably be your best bet, because helping and working with others is definitely one of the things that you're best at. And yeah, it might not even necessarily be helping the other people, but just working in a team somehow. You're definitely a leader, but the type of leader that can co-lead, in a sense. Like, you don't have to be the only leader in this group that you're in. So it doesn't even have to be a situation where, let's say you found a company and you're the only one at the top. It can be you and a partner of some kind that are doing this together. So yeah, quite an interesting one. Group 1. I don't know if this really answered your question, but it might have been interesting to hear anyway. Let me know in the comments if you resonate with any of this. And yeah, I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 2. You guys picked the Amethyst, and the cards you got are the Knight of Wands, the Strength, the Temperance, the Sun, and the Nine of Swords. So with 3 of these cards, I can see that you guys have a lot of energy, a lot of passion, and just a big driving force in you. Like, you constantly, you benefit from constantly doing something, from your job being something that you constantly have work on the table, and you constantly can be creating or moving around, or, you know, just growing in some kind of way, and doing things. There's just a lot of energy there, and just a big fire there. There's definitely something that you in this life are very passionate about. So I feel like, you don't even need to watch this video. You already know what you're kind of passionate about. And if you're telling me right now, oh, what are you talking about? I have no idea what I'm passionate about. Then I feel like if you just look a little deeper, and I don't know, think about it or meditate on it, you're gonna figure it out, because it's very obvious what you're very passionate about. And there's definitely something to be said here about balance. And I feel like some of you are gonna really enjoy a dynamic lifestyle where at some points there's really high highs, and at some points there's really low lows, or Like it's like a constant, it's never monotone, it's just always up or down. I either have a lot of work or I don't have much work. um and I feel like some of you definitely enjoy that. But a part of you might still be craving a balance. It's kind of weird, like a weird feeling. Like you want balance, but you also like the up and down. And yeah, there's definitely things that you're super, super excited and happy about and want to create and do. So, like I said, I really feel like you already know what this thing is and what this field that you want to be in is. Um, I'm not sure if you're in that field though. That's the question. If you know what it is, are you already in it? Nine of Swords is such an interesting card to come through here. It might be that this is something that maybe doesn't, it brings a lot of happiness, like I said, like high highs and low lows. Sometimes it can be there can be really demoralizing parts of this job or field that you're in, and parts that can make you feel awful. But there's also just this drive and this happiness that you get from it. Let's see what Oracle cards came through, and maybe we'll get to know more about why the Nine of Swords came through as well. So we have Diana here with focused intention. Think about what you desire, set your sights high, and expect the best possible outcome. That's a great message for you. I don't know, I really feel like you guys know what this is, and you have such a deep knowing in you. All you have to really do is keep doing that, and I guess in a way hope for the best, but also set your expectation and set your sights high, because you can definitely achieve a lot through this, whatever it is that you love. And you might even feel like this might be something that you can't achieve a lot from. Like sometimes art can be thought of as that. Like most artists are struggling artists where they can't earn enough to make a living, but that's not true. There's a lot that do make a living out of it and off of it, and you can live perfectly comfortably and well with being an artist. So yeah, it really has that feeling of you just know. And it's like part of it is that it's really a big part of you and why you're here, like your field that you're passionate about. Your personal unicorn, bathe in pure love and stay open to magic. Interesting. It's definitely something, it's probably something more less conventional. Not the, like I was saying, like with artists, it's not, I guess being an artist, I mean there's a lot of artists, but it's not the most conventional job. And it's definitely not something people would go towards to expect to be able to pay their bills constantly and be rich or something. But it's something that you love and you're passionate about, and it might even be something that people around you made you feel like you shouldn't pursue. So you even right now could be in that stage where you're not sure if you should keep going or you should go into this, like move into this field, because you're worried about things not going right, but you still feel like this is the right thing for you. So this, yeah, either you're in this now or you had this moment in the past, or maybe it will come in the future. But yeah, the most important part is that you know what this is. You know what this is, and you don't even need to be watching this. This is just a nice reminder for you, and I guess a little bit to learn about yourself and maybe why why you chose this. We also got the Four of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Seven of Pentacles. So again, something that maybe you wouldn't expect always to have a lot from, to gain a lot from in terms of money. But it's, and again, something less conventional, something inspired, like you're a very inspired person. And your happiness, doing whatever this is, while being as happy as you can be, really affects others as well. So there's definitely a reason you like what you like. And I can see that it's definitely something that you will grow. Not only the love and the passion within you for this will grow, but also obviously the resources and funds you get from it. This is not something that will get big super quick. It's definitely something that will take time. Whether you're, I guess you could be making your own business, or heck, even working for someone else, but trying to get up the ladder. It's definitely something that will take time. But you're the perfect candidate for this because you think differently. And now that I think about it, it could even be a more conventional kind of job, but you are the unconventional part of it. Like that you think differently and you bring in a new and fresh energy into it. It could even be something that a lot of people would hate to do, but you love doing it. This is what you want to do. Don't know why I'm thinking like being a waitress, for example. Most people would not want to do that and would think, oh, no thanks, not for me. This is an awful job. But then there's some people who really would love their job as a waitress because they get to talk with people and they get to, really, I think the most important part of that is talking and like sharing your energy with others and just being different. So yeah, I'm not saying your best career path is being a waiter or waitress, but it's definitely something that I guess even that is like unexpected. If someone tells me, oh yeah, I want to I think my best career path is to be a waitress, I'll be like, are you sure? So I guess that's also unconventional, isn't it? But yeah, this was definitely an interesting reading group too. I'm curious what you guys thought about any of this. Do you feel like it resonated or not at all? Let me know in the comments, and I hope I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day. Bye! Hello, group 3. Here is your stone, and the cards you guys got are the Ace of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. So what does that mean about you? With the High Priestess here, I must say that some of you are definitely well suited for more spiritual jobs or something that's related to spirituality or learning, and definitely something that you get to help others with, for sure. And it also has the feeling of bringing something to someone. So it's like you're bringing either messages or knowledge or even like products to someone, like delivering things to someone. Not necessarily delivering, but yeah, maybe even that, like selling some kind of, I don't know why it's coming through, but selling like a craft or an art to someone, and delivering that to them in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be in a physical way. It can even be like putting things online and then people seeing that. I can definitely see that you're also well suited for something that I don't know if dynamic is the right word, but something where you get to experience a lot of different fields. You're not constantly like just learning about one thing, or I'll learn this and then that's it. I have it, and I can just keep going with that knowledge. It's definitely something that you can keep learning and keep growing in some kind of way, where you're constantly learning something new, and even where you're not just staying in that same, in a way, box. So you're not just learning about, let's talk about spirituality, like not just about breath work, you're also learning about quantum science or sacred geometry or music. It's definitely a field or some kind of job. I also feel like a lot of you might start your own kind of business at some point. Maybe not something that will be able to sustain you from the very beginning. So it might be something that you'll have to juggle along with your, like, another type of job. But definitely something that you kind of started on your own, where you can incorporate all of these things in some way. Also, another thing is like making some kind of like school for kids. I don't know why this example is coming through. Maybe for someone out there, making a school for kids where you can teach them all these things, not just the things that, schools these days teach them, but teaching them a bit more about more spiritual things and things that, a lot of us were told that aren't true or weren't taught at all about when we were young. Anyway, let's check out the oracle cards as well. So you have stand in your power, be passionate about your vision, and bring about positive change. So for sure, definitely, it's something that brings positive change to everyone. Exactly, like I was just wondering, did I talk about this card when I brought this out? And I did mention a bit about it, but now that this card came through, I can really see that. It's like you're the one bringing this cup to him, and you're gonna bring this positive change to him. You're gonna bring the happiness to him in some kind of way. And this is definitely something that I really feel like this is your kind of creation or brainchild, and it's something you're really good at, and you're really passionate about. So I feel like maybe you already know, you probably already know what this is, but I don't know if you're already doing this. That is the question, if you have started doing this. New opportunities, declutter your life and glimpse a magical doorway. It really feels like you're the one who would be leading people through this doorway and like through the rainbow, to see all of the magic in the world in some kind of way. It really, there's so many ways that people can show others good things and magic, like through just kindness, through art, through teaching them. There's so many ways, and I guess you guys have your own way, your own specialty, and that's your way of also creating an abundance for yourself as well, of course. We also got big picture thinking, Pleiades energy, visionary, inspired ideas. And this is really reminding me of when I say, yeah, this is definitely like your brainchild. And it really feels like you're here with these ideas for a reason. And if you aren't putting them into practice or like aren't doing anything about them yet, maybe it's time to start doing that, time to start writing things down, start trying to build this, whatever it is, because it's really part of your mission here. Some of you might also resonate with being from the Pleiades or having guides that are Pleiadian. So yeah, it's quite interesting. You're definitely different. I think everyone who is gonna watch this video is like different. You're not your usual standard person out there. And the other tarot cards that came through are the King of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is definitely something that will take a while to build. This is not something that will quickly, you'll just, you'll go out there, create a company, and then instantly it'll be a hit. It will take time to grow because it's also very dependent on your growth. That's really important. I think that's the same for a lot of people and their manifestations and, in turn, a lot of times their jobs. That your growth in your field sometimes is dependent on your vibration and your frequency. So the more you grow, the more you raise your vibration, the closer you get to the vibration and frequency where your dream lies, where that manifestation is. Because if you're here and your manifestation is here, you have to get over there for you guys to be together, because it exists and you exist. It's just that you're not existing in the same level or plane right now. So this is going to take a while to build up. And since you would be helping others and maybe working with others in some way, although it really feels like a more passive way of working with others. For example, in group 1, I feel like they were really hands-on working with people, talking with people. But for you, it's not necessarily that you might be also that, especially if you were also drawn to group 1, but it could be more of a passive way, like I said, like sharing things online and not necessarily talking to the people one-on-one to help them. It's just by sharing what you created that they are touched in some way and their lives are changed, or by creating something, I don't know, making furniture, and then that furniture has your energy in it. So yeah, it's quite interesting. King of Cups and Wheel of Fortune, though. Definitely, I think I was saying this? That there's something about doing, having that love for what you're doing and putting it into your work. And then that way bringing that positive change to people, because you understand them, and you are also very more in tune with yourself. So in that way you can help them and help them change their lives as well. Help them turn that frown upside down. That's really what's coming through here. Yeah, who knows? Maybe some of you are even comedians and sharing like comedy videos or something. It's possible. But yeah, definitely, maybe some of you definitely have a sense of humor, so that could be part of it. But there's definitely something about change in terms of also the change that is happening right now on the planet. So you definitely might not be even started on this yet, or you might be in the earlier stages of this, because the more the world itself grows and the planet itself raises in vibration. Because let's say we were talking about you and your goal, but there's also a third player in here, which is also the planet and everyone else, because you are working with others. That's what I was trying to say before, that because there's other people involved in this, and the whole planet and the whole world, I guess, is involved in this. It's about that raising its vibration, the planet raising its vibration to the people, getting to that level so that they can also learn from you. Because if they're not at that level, they're not going to understand you, or they're not going to particularly be drawn to you. But when you're at the same frequency, that's when things really start changing. And part of what you will be doing is facilitating change into people's lives and into really helping change the world in some kind of way. I think that's really important to you, to feel like you're making change and to feel like you're making changes in some kind of ways, in a good way, in a person's life. So that's also really important when thinking about what you want to do in terms of a job. Anyway, group 3, I don't know if this answered your question at all, but I at least hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if it resonated and what you thought about this. And I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 4. You guys picked the Lapis Lazuli, and here are the cards you got. You got the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Swords, the 2 of Wands, the Page of Swords, and the 8 of Swords. So, group 4, you're an interesting group. So, if even right now you're watching this video partly because you're not sure if you want to stick to where you are right now, you're not sure if you want to change of somehow, some kind of change, I want to tell you that that's normal. I feel like your soul really likes exploring different things and just moving in certain types of ways, like not sticking to the same job, not sticking to the same field. You love learning and you don't like to be tied down. So I don't know if there's even a career or some kind of job out there or something that you can do that can really allow you to stick to the same thing, literally the same thing, and not feel tied down and not feel like, oh, I don't know, I'm getting a bit bored, or I feel like I'm chained down by this thing. Part of the problem here with you is that you might start feeling like, I don't think you guys like the term job. I don't think you guys, I don't think you like it because it makes you feel tied down. It makes you feel like, oh, it's work, it's job. I don't really want to do it. And I think you really enjoy just learning things. There's definitely here a love and a passion for learning about the world, exploring the world. Some of you probably really enjoy travel. So if there's something that you can do out there where you can travel, that would be pretty good for you. Or where you can be learning about the world or communicating with different people from all around the world. Anything that's to do with worldly, not affairs, but yeah, I guess internationals. And just the whole planet, not just sticking to one place or one type of people, one group of people. There could be something here also about helping others when they're down, helping others somehow escape to safety in some kind of way. It doesn't have to be like physically taking them somewhere where they can feel safe or where they won't be harmed. It could be like helping them when they're at a low place, rise up to be better again, to be happy again. So that might be also something that some of you might enjoy doing and be interested in, and helping them as well not feel stuck. I just feel like there's gonna be a lot of things that you're gonna be interested in your whole life, and you're never gonna have an income just from one thing. You might have like several different things going, or maybe it's one thing at a time, but there's constantly different things that you're trying out, different things that you're setting your sights on. So let's see what oracle cards came through as well. Have Ganesh here. Infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed and spiritual support and connections are increasing. I was just thinking, since you guys got the Lapis Lazuli, you picked that one. It's definitely a symbol of, I guess, the third eye and psychic abilities and being guided. So wherever life takes you, wherever you take yourself, that's definitely where you need to be. That's why you don't like being tied down. Kind of resonate with this. I really don't like being tied down and feeling like I need to do something. I love learning and I love doing different kind of things. And infinite abundance is also making me think that you, even if you don't feel like it, which, a lot of us are like this, we don't realize that we're safe and we'll be fine, but we might worry anyway about having money or not. But I feel like you'll never have the trouble of falling too much into poverty. You'll never have that. You'll always somehow find a way to get money so that you can live and survive. Because these things that you're gonna be led to do, they're part of your journey, an important part of your journey. And since you're being guided to go there, you're always going to be given the funds to do that. And since you're guided to do these things, you're always going to have enough to survive, even if the thing that you're doing is not providing enough. Somehow, someone, or from somewhere, you will get some kind of funds that will help you and assist you. Cosmic Sapphire. Act with honor and integrity and speak your truth. So an important part of your, I guess, the thing that will make you feel the most fulfilled and your ideal, I guess, career, let's say, would be something that where you can always be speaking your truth. Not always, but like where you can express yourself to others. Again, speaking, maybe helping others through things, or just speaking about or somehow expressing your situations, your emotions, and what you went through, like even writing a book, or somehow expressing your journey through life, and other people kind of resonating with that and feeling into that as well. Also interesting, Sapphire kind of does remind me of lapis lazuli. They're both blue. But although, yeah, this is more tied to the throat chakra than the third eye, but still. Still an interesting coincidence. And acting with honor and integrity, this is definitely whatever you do is very tied into your beliefs and what you believe is good and not, and what you believe is right. Like if you're ever working for a company where the things that they do you don't fully agree with, you will suffer there tremendously. Really, I'm really resonating with your group. But yeah, you'll definitely not want to do things that to you feel immoral, or in your opinion are harming other people. Like if you feel like what the company is doing or what literally they're making you do is not really good for others, or not really teaching the best morals or something like that, or somehow harming them, you'll suffer there. You're just not gonna enjoy your time there. So it's really important for this to be something that you believe in, you fully believe in. But like I said, you'll be guided to whatever this is. So I don't even think it's like you don't like putting a label on things sometimes, and sometimes you don't even have to put a label onto things. You're just doing what you're doing. You're just doing your mission. And yeah, I mean, things can't get any better here. The freedom of truth, communicate honestly and be who you are. So literally, like, you're here to be who you are. So whatever you feel the most drawn to doing at the whatever time it is, that's the right thing for you, and it will somehow work out in your favor. Just being true to yourself and being honest and communicating honestly with others, sharing your truth. You might be someone who's gonna share a lot. Again, like share your experience or share some kind of knowledge with others in some kind of way where you're gonna affect them, and it's just the energy that you're bringing. Again, you're just supported through it because it's part of your mission. Open your heart, love yourself, and dare to be vulnerable. So again, something that you will be sharing, it will be partly it will be you sharing. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm trying to express myself the best way possible. Anyway, part of it is that you will be expressing or are expressing yourself and expressing your truth and your feelings and just being open with everyone. And again, it's the energy that you bring through that's so important. It's part of your mission, and that's why you're constantly supported. So if if your heart is not in what you're doing right now, your heart's not in it, then it's not for you. Move on to the next thing that your heart feels like it's leading you to. And don't be scared to move to different things and different topics, different jobs. You will be led to the right thing. You're supposed to be there, literally. You also got the Eight of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, which is really reminding me of this Two of Wands that is behind it, and the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands is making me think like you are also part of it is like meeting people, meeting the right people, and meeting like your soul family, star family, or soul tribe, however you want to call them. Part of it is really that whatever you're doing will kind of attract these people, the right people that will resonate with you, and I guess in a way will help you keep going on your journey because you're helping them on their journey. And with the Eight of Pentacles, it's definitely something that you'll keep working on. You're constantly working on yourself. You're constantly growing. You're constantly learning and constantly getting better and better. Like, you can constantly sense a growth. I think that's really important for you, that you're constantly seeing results, feeling growth, seeing growth, and seeing, I guess, the fruits of your labor. Or what you have done, like people sharing with you, you helped me in such a way, etc. And Page of Wands again really reminds me of this Two of Wands. But it really feels like part of it is being a journeyman, where again, you're not sticking to one thing. If you're forcing yourself to stick to one profession, one career, one thing, then I don't think you're doing what your soul really wants, at least from the group that you picked. Because it really feels like you want to be constantly going on new journeys, new adventures, where you learn more and get to do more and get to make magic. It's really exciting. And yeah. Anyway, group 4, I'm really interested to hear your thoughts on this. Did it resonate? Did it not? And if you're interested in a personal reading, details of how you can contact me are down below. Anyway, I hope you have a great day, and I hope I see you in my next video. Bye! Hello, group 5. Here is your Rhodonite, and the cards you guys got are the 9 of Cups, the 8 of Cups, the Lovers, the 7 of Cups, and the 4 of Swords. Whew, this is quite an interesting story here, group 5. It really seems like there's a lot of emotions here. So working somehow in some way with emotions, like whatever makes you feel the most fulfilled, whatever field is best for you, is something that fills you up with wonder and joy and with love. Something that can constantly challenge you to get to bigger heights. Like when you reach a certain point, you get to move on further. So it could be that there's a lot of different fields for you. So you're not going to stick to one thing.
You're going to have different things that you enjoy. And maybe when you get to the top in one thing, or as much as you, what you can, either what you consider top, or as much as you feel like going, like you feel like, oh yeah, I feel like I got pretty good here. Now I kind of want to go explore that other place because I just feel this love for this other thing, and I want to do more of that. And I think there's just a lot of things like this that you're enjoying and that you enjoy, and maybe that's part of why you're watching this video, where you kind of like this and you like that and you're not sure what you would want to do. My advice to you is to follow your heart and intuition. And any of these would probably work well for you. There's no right or wrong decision here. I think you have a lot of choice when it comes to your soul's plan for this life. I think you set yourself up with a lot of choices. But part of it, again, is the progression where you might not stay in the same place. You might reach a certain point and decide, well, I'm done with this. I can go and do something else, get really good at this thing, then, do the same thing over and over again. And, that's exciting. That brings newness, and that news brings passion, and that helps you learn and discover more about yourself and more about others. The lovers being here might mean that for some of you, whatever you're doing, you might be doing with someone special, like literally your partner, your romantic partner, or you might just have like a business partner that is always going to be there with you, that's going to support you, and you're always going to be working together, or not always, but maybe you're always going to have someone working with you. And at different times it will be a different person, which is completely normal. You can't, it's rare that people stick to working with the same person their whole lives. That can really bring stagnation unless you're really supposed to be doing that. There's different lives out there, different people have different stories. Anyway, yeah, that's super interesting. But it's definitely about growth, a lot of growth, and emotional growth and maturity is really what you're gaining the most from these jobs. And part of it could be that you're teaching others and helping them grow in a way too. And Four of Swords, why is this coming through? Let's see some of the oracle cards as well and see if we can figure out why we also have this Four of Swords. Four of Swords could be here because part of some of you literally might be working in some kind of more health related field, not necessarily a doctor, but like maybe working with food, or like some kind of massages, or you're probably good at things like that where they're related to health and relaxation. I feel like some of you would probably be good at literally creating meditations for people. Maybe you have a relaxing voice and you can help people relax. And rest in perfect love, understand oneness. You're definitely, I feel like, especially later on, maybe in a few years, you might start doing something, or you might already be doing something, I don't know, that's spiritually related, teaching higher consciousness to people in some kind of way. Again, I'm saying that maybe in a few years because we're in a shifting point right now where a lot of people in a few years will probably start changing what they're doing and shift even more into, I guess, more spiritually related jobs. Like also acupuncture coming through. I don't know. Reiki, some kind of healing, using source energy to help others and help yourself. definitely something about relaxation here. Relaxing. You're very relaxing. You have a very relaxing energy, and you're very, like, I don't know, kind of watery. Like maybe you have a lot of water in your chart, or one of your main signs is a water sign. But I can definitely feel this kind of like just watery feeling about you. Relaxing or going with the flow. I think that's what you're supposed to do. That's what you came here to do, to kind of go with the flow. Whatever comes, that's the thing for you. It's like there's all these things, but you know the one for you. It's shining and you can recognize it. So you might have a lot of options, but you always know what the best one is for you. And this card also could be coming through to say that you're not constantly going to be super busy. Like you don't enjoy things that keep you constantly busy. You enjoy having a lot of time to rest and relax, and maybe you kind of need it because, especially if you're working in a more spiritual field, you're definitely going to need time to meditate and deal with activations and etc. Just things that not everyone deals with. Like you need time to rest more than other people do. That's definitely part of it. And you definitely have the ability to create abundance in any way. In whatever field you choose, you can create abundance in some kind of way. I think it is because you're more spiritually connected than the average human. Bridget, inner strength. Move back to wholeness and recognize that you have the power. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, you're a very strong person, and there's definitely something here about wholeness and with the lovers, like the twin flame, like the flame within us coming together, us recognizing that twin that's already in us with the help of other people, but maybe also literally having your twin flame and working with them. But yeah, the water, but also fire. Interesting. Moving back to wholeness could also mean that, again, you're helping others move into wholeness in some kind of way. Again, maybe a more, I definitely see you guys working more in a spiritual kind of practice, doing something spiritually related. We also got 5 of Wands, 7 of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is that, I feel like this new thing that's coming through now, this new energy. So if you haven't started working on any of this yet, like this field that you kind of feel like you want to go into, now might be a good time to start thinking about it, because this is definitely a concept that's coming through strongly now at the time of making this video, where it's like picking up the sword, like King Arthur's sword, and shining the sword, like putting it in the air. It's like asserting yourself, like I am what I am, and being yourself and bringing more of that I am energy. Again, understanding oneness, moving back into wholeness. That's the point here. Becoming one, becoming because we're like a physical manifestation of our spirit, and truly bringing everything in and sharing that with others, so that you can help them bring all of that in too, and also bringing in new knowledge. 5 of Wands and 7 of Wands, there's a lot of battles, I guess, to be fought. But it's not about fighting battles. It's like moving from using this to fight to just putting it up in the air and declaring yourself and rising Definitely age of Aquarius energy. So definitely it's something that you either recently started doing or you're going to start doing in the future. And it's so interesting. Also, solving people's problems in some kind of way, that could also be a part of it. Like helping them get through whatever internal conflicts or external conflicts they're going through. Not by literally fighting their way out, not for fighting for peace, but being being peace, being at peace. And yeah, being at peace. 4 of Swords. Whew. Group 5, you are an interesting group. I'm really, 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 really interested and intrigued whether you're already doing something like this. So let me know in the comments and let me know what you thought about this. Does it sound crazy? Does it sound like, oh my god, I would never do any of this? Don't not put me in the same even sentence as spiritual work as a job. You might surprise yourself in the future. Never say never. Anyway, let me know in the comments what you thought about this. If you're interested in a personal reading, details on how you can contact me are down below. And I hope I see you in my next video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!